Wow. American Horror Story, Freak Show. The episode was called Showstoppers. So fitting. We have one more episode left of the season, and I don't know how you're going to top tonight's episode. It was... Alright, guys, you know the deal. Spoilers. You have been warned. I'm assuming you saw the episode. It's just my thoughts on... my take on all the madness, all the come and get 'ems, just unbelievable episode. It was definitely a WTF episode, pretty much. Wow. It's just wow. Okay, guys, right off the bat, Stanley gets his. If you didn't like Stanley, you're definitely going to have a smile on your face right at the beginning of that episode when Stanley pretty much gets jumped by all the freaks but he, was able to tell that Elsa is the one that killed Kathy Bates. But yeah, I love how they paid tribute to one of those I haven't seen the film. I don't even remember the title, but I do remember a lot of clips of it. It is a classic horror type film where freaks go after, I believe it was a woman, and they did that scene shot for shot where Stanley gets underneath pretty much the carriage or whatever, and all the freaks come after him. I mean, that definitely was a great shout out to that one classic horror film. If you know the name, put it down below, because I definitely see a lot of... It's a black and white. It's old film. It's definitely something I need to check out. So if you guys got the name on that, let me know. It's definitely... You could totally tell. If you saw the highlights, you could tell what scene they were paying tribute to. Excuse me. Damn. Wow. I'm just trying to think, just wrap my head around all the stuff that just... Well, Stanley gets his. Elsa is in big trouble. The freaks gather together. They figured Elsa is the one that killed Kathy Bates, Jimmy's mom, and Jimmy's not in a good place as well. He still doesn't have any hands. But we see two reoccurring people, or at least two people we've seen in the past American Horror Stories. We've seen the one guy who was in Wolverine Origins. I can't remember his name. Who was the one that gave Elsa her prosthetic legs. He comes in. He's going to give Jimmy his prosthetic hands. We also see a great cameo of the one German scientist doctor guy from American Horror Story Asylum. So that's two people. That's Lily Robbe and the sister coming in. And now we saw the German doctor guy's cameo, who he pretty much tortured the guy who gave Elsa the prosthetic legs. So that was good. That was good little cameos. That was good little recurring characters. But I still don't get how this all ties in with the Asylum. Hopefully the last episode shed some light. It definitely is very weird how all this is connected. I want to know how it's all connected. We'll see though. We'll see. I thought it was great. Bet and Dot, they're putting that R. Kelly on, they're getting the grind on, they're getting there. They are getting theirs by Chester, who is still just a freaking psychopath. I mean, he thinks a doll, he has a doll, Annabelle doll, Margaret, whatever her name is, and he thinks the doll's talking to him, telling him to do all these evil stuff. I still don't like how the back and forth between the doll and then what he sees is like an actual human being. I don't like that. It just when they cut that and they go back to back with that, it just seems goofy. So I think they really should just stuck with just him just really going crazy with the doll and not have an actual person dress up like the doll. It comes off so goofy. So yeah, it's great. Dandy coming in play too. Dandy definitely was a major player towards the end of this episode as well. You see Dandy talk to the twins and tell them about Chester's past, and they pretty much they didn't really care because they don't really trust Dandy as well. But then, of course, they figure out let's follow through, and they don't really listen to Chester and say they don't want to be his assistant anymore, and that just pisses him off. But before we get to that, Emma Roberts is trying to trying to do right. He told everybody about Stanley. She wants Emma Roberts, Maggie. She pretty much wants to, just be one of them, even though she isn't one of them. And she definitely loves Jimmy and wants to, still run away with Jimmy. Go away, just go pack their bags and go. Maggie as a whole character, this whole series, there's really not too much of her either. You like her, you don't. I like her. It's just that she doesn't. There's nothing really. There's no thick. There's no onion layers there. There's no really big character developments towards her, other than her, confessing through all this. Of course, somehow she was gonna get punished, because she had a hand in all the murders that was happening. She let Stanley do what he did. Excuse me. So Maggie's still trying to, gain everybody's trust and still trying to get with Jimmy. So of course she's gonna volunteer like that once he volunteers to be Chester's pretty much assistant. So Chester puts her in the box and is about to saw her, and that was just wow. I was like, what the hell is going on? He's getting pissed, he's all over the place. He's just cutting that thing. I'm like, are they really gonna kill off Maggie right now? Are they gonna kill her off with just like it really is just so. This death is just like best death. It's like, did that just happen? You're thinking, you're trying to gather all your emotions of what you just saw. So this death is really just like the. Of course, there's spoilers. I said for both shows. This death is just like Walking Dead's best. It's just it takes a while. It takes a while to just register. But when you see it, when you see Neil Patrick Harris, who does a great job. He does a great job of this character, just cutting it away and cutting Maggie in half, and him just showing the crowd. There was no crowd. It was pretty much a practice run. Basically, Maggie's whole body is just cut in half. You see all the freaking intestines come out and everything. You see just Emma Roberts going dead. It was, everybody's just in shock. Everybody's just like wondering what the hell is going on? What is happening right now? And the cold hard fact about it is Jimmy didn't really care when they told him. He didn't want to know the details. So, oh man, that was a great death. I mean, you go with Stanley, then you go. It was the two people who really started it all. It makes sense that they would go out this episode. But damn, I didn't. Wow, I did. That's one of the worst ways to die, is to get cut in half. Because you're getting cut in half. Just wow. So yeah, that was just crazy. And then of course Chester's losing his mind. He's taking Margaret, and he's getting pissed at the doll, and then he stabs the doll. Him taking the doll to the police station was super goofy. It was a little bit goofy. It really kind of took me out just a little bit. Like, are you serious? It was kind of laughable when he's just, because it's the doll. So when he gives the doll to the police, that was a little goofy. But Bet and Dot saving Elsa as well, telling her that all the freaks are gathered up and they're going to kill her that night. That was great for Bet and Dot, really just returning the favor when Elsa took them in. But even though Elsa was using them for her own gain. But I did like that. I did like the farewell back and forth that they gave, and pretty much the interaction between Bet and Dot and Elsa, because you didn't have that much of those interactions between those people in the middle episodes. So it was great to see that. It was great to find out that Elsa handed over the circus, the freak show, over to Dandy. Because of course Chester's getting arrested, and he did kill his wife and her lover. But man, handing the circus over to Dandy, brilliant move by the writers. I really like that. Dandy is such a psychotic bastard. I hate this character so much, but that's a good thing. I need to hate him. We, the audience, need to hate him. So him having his own circus, having his own live puppets, it's just going to be so interesting. It's going to see next episode, what is he going to do? I suggest more killer clowns. But yeah, overall, and then at the very end of this episode, Elsa leaves, of course, tries to make her way to Hollywood somehow, some way. I think Bet and Dot left. Jimmy got his prosthetic hands, but he still wants, he felt he lost a part of himself, so he made the prosthetic hands look like his claws, his lobster claws. So I knew that was going to happen. What I didn't know is seeing Stanley in the cage as Cheap when Danny was going and looking. What the hell is that? It was Stanley like a little. They cut him down to size and made him a little cheap. So that was crazy. That it was a great episode. Great setup for the final episode with Danny taking over everything. These freaks are crazy, man. These freaks are murderers. They like to murder, especially Angela Bassett. She's the head leader of just freaking going out, killing people, murdering people, like, you know, and not getting away with it. So, but now you have a true psychotic professional killer in the ranks. So let's see what happens now that Danny is with these killers who are just not on the same level as Danny. I did find it a little odd that the fat freak, I'm sorry, I know she has a name, but come on, she's the fat one. She's the fat one. Basically, she was all in for, you know, murdering people, and so the lizard girl too. I mean, they're new to everybody, so I would think they would have a little bit of resistance. Like, whoa, we're murdering people now. I just want to eat. So yeah, that was a little something. That was a little odd, but I kind of brushed it away. It's a little nitpick. Overall, great episode. Crazy stuff happening. Great setup for the next episode. How does this all connect to Asylum? How do you even feel about Emma Roberts' death? I mean, are you sad? I'm not too sad, but I'm just kind of in shock, honestly. I didn't really know that there was, like, you know, 2 more episodes or 1 more episode left. So I was kind of shocked that, you know, I honestly thought Bet and Dot were gonna freaking, you know, get axed, but it was Maggie. Maggie's gone, and just seeing it, just going, you know, Chester really delivering the final blow was great. That was just worth the episode alone. But we did get a lot of other stuff. Great episode. You know what? By far, this is probably one of my favorite episodes. Second. I know there was maybe another episode that I thought was really, really good, but this episode was really, really good. So thank you guys for listening. If you like the video, please press the like button and please subscribe for more, and let me know what you thought about American Horror Story. Are you just like in shock and awe? Did you go, whoa, what the hell? Just wait a minute, put the Kool-Aid down. Did Emma Roberts did she just die? I guess she didn't. Wait, what? Did she die? I guess we didn't see it coming, or I guess she. I don't know. It's just insane. I was gonna do a pun, but I forgot what the pun was. But all right, guys, thank you guys for listening, and enjoy your day.